Hey ladies, let's talk about the art of being alone. Maybe this is one of the most difficult things there is. Why? Because when you're alone, you feel lack. You feel that something or someone is missing in your life. You feel all the feelings that you usually don't feel when you're with somebody or when you're, at your work or when you are, shopping or doing other things to distract you. So being alone is so hard because in that moment you need to face what's really going on. And so what we do is we think of so many different things to get distracted and never really tune in with ourselves. And that is exactly what makes it so hard to be alone. Because when you never really sit down with yourself and see what's going on and allow for those things to just be there, then they're always going to be a threat. So the more you try not to be alone, the harder it's going to be alone. So what I would like to invite you to do is just plan a night for yourself, a date night with yourself, in which you maybe read a book you like, or watch a show you like, cook for yourself, have a glass of wine, but also take some time to just sit and be there with yourself. It sounds maybe very weird if you're not used to this, but you probably know how you sometimes talk nastily to yourself going, oh, that was so stupid, oh, man up, or just, get over with it. Well, that's a voice that is talking to you that can also be different. It can also be a voice that actually encourages you or even, holds you in compassion. Because when you maybe feel lonely, when you're down or feeling a bit depressed or even anxious, the last thing you need is someone telling you, man up, get over it and get your ass out there. So what you do need there is maybe a loving mother or loving father who just tells you it's going to be okay, baby. You in those moments you need support and love. And if there is no one to give that to you, then why don't you give that to yourself? So you can actually develop this voice of self-compassion towards yourself. And it's really powerful because the moment that you are able to give yourself what you need, you don't depend on others for that. Now that is where things start to shift. They really do. I'm in Berlin now, I'm here by myself in this apartment, and I spent a lot of time by myself. And to be honest, I really enjoy it because I finally have time to really go deep within myself and tap in to what's going on there. I'm following this online course. I'm doing loads of work on myself, and it's so liberating. And it feels like it's a retreat for myself, and I've been calling it my ego trip. I'm taking care of myself. I'm being with myself, and I'm completely at ease with that. And that is so rich and so good. It just feels so good. And from here on, I can, then go back into the world and share what I've learned or just be who I am, and that's already enough. So I invite you to take time for yourself, sit with yourself, feel within yourself, and let the things be there, give them space and nourish them and hold a space for them and allow them to be there, and then see what happens. Okay. Wishing you a lovely day from Berlin. Love and courage from Sophie. Bye.